What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Patriots Real-Time Podcast. I'm your host, Theo Diesenhaus. We are doing another solo show today. No Austin. We will have a podcast hopefully coming out this week with both of us in it, but that is still to be determined. But yeah, just a solo show today after the Patriots beat the Washington Commanders yesterday 48-18. It was an impressive win, but there were a few things that were a little bit worrisome, but it is just the preseason, so you don't want to overreact either way. So not too positive, not too negative. But yeah, so the Patriots 1-0 to start the preseason. They win at Gillette Stadium in the preseason. It's the first time since 2021 that the Patriots have scored over 40 points in a game, that being against the Jacksonville Jaguars when they scored 53 points in a game, and then also the first time that they've scored over 30 points since like week 5 or 6 against the Cleveland Browns in 2022, if you remember that game. Bailey Zappi was the starting quarterback for the Patriots. So yeah, Patriots, impressive win. They hold the Commanders just 18 points. Yes, the Commanders did not play any of their starters. They had 30 players inactive, so that means that 23 players will make the team from last night's game, but still not great from Washington. And that's what you expected the Patriots to do. If they won this game like 20-17 or 20-18, you'd be like, all right, this isn't great. But the Patriots beat up on the Commanders' backups. And I wouldn't say that this is like, it is impressive because you score 48 points in a game. That's always going to be impressive. Preseason against starters or not, they're still NFL players. But still, they took care of business. They scored 48 points. They beat up on the Commanders. The team looked good. But yeah, so let's get right into it. I'm going to start with not the game. I'm going to start with Tom Brady's statue, which was unveiled last night at 6 o'clock before the game started. The statue is 12 feet tall, not including his arm raised in the air. Then I believe it's like 13 or so, 13.75 or 14 feet tall. And then the base is 3 feet or 4 feet tall. And then, so that equals 17 feet for the Brady statue there, which represents the 17 division titles, I believe, yes, that the Patriots had during Brady's career. So a nice tribute to Tom with that from Kraft. And then obviously 12 feet tall because Brady wore number 12. But yeah, it's a nice statue. It's in bronze. The first statue model was shown to Robert Kraft on the day of the 2023 Patriots versus Chiefs game, where the Patriots lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. And Marte Mapu had an interception, Jelani Svai had an interception, but still, they did lose. But anyways, so that's how long Kraft is known what the position was going to be. It isn't a made-up position. It's actually something that Brady did during a game or after a game when he was running off the field. He put his fist in the air. So pretty cool there. But let's get back into the game. Your leading quarterback was not Drake May. It was not Josh Dobbs. It was Ben Woldridge, the undrafted free agent, number 17. He had 132 passing yards. He went 9 for 12 with 1 touchdown to Efton Chisholm, a 138.2 quarterback rating. So a really impressive game from Ben Woldridge. That's kind of what you want to see out of your third quarterback against Washington's backups. So really good game from Woldridge. ESPN has his number at 170. That is not his number. It's 17. Let's talk about the other quarterbacks. Both these guys on my bad list for today. Josh Dobbs, 5 for 12, 45 yards, 3.8 average, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and a 52.4 quarterback rating. So, yeah, not great from Josh Dobbs. He missed a lot of throws. He missed Kyle Williams for a touchdown. He missed Kyle Williams for a big play. So Kyle Williams really getting the short end of the stick here. But tough game from Josh Dobbs. And then Drake May, I thought he looked terrible. 3 for 5, 12 yards, 2 drives, fumbles the football, sacks for 15 yards. So really not a good day out of Drake May. I really wanted to see something against the Commanders' backups. He didn't do much. Travion Henderson was basically the guy that he threw. He didn't hit a receiver. He hit Travion Henderson. That was it. His 3 completions, I believe, all to Travion Henderson. Let me see here. Henderson had 3 catches for 12 yards. May, 3 throws for 12 yards. All of his completions were to Travion Henderson. So that's not what I wanted to see out of Drake May. And Drake May is a guy who's a really good quarterback. But right now, I cannot call him a winner. And out of your franchise quarterback, you want a winner. You want that Tom Brady. You want that Patrick Mahomes. You want that Jalen Hurts. You want that Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Matthew Stafford winner. That'll win, not only just win games, but win games in the clutch. Honestly, I don't want a Joe Herbert. I don't want a Justin Herbert. Although he's got all the talent in the world, he's probably just as talented as Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes. Maybe not Patrick Mahomes, but Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. Herbert's probably just an inch or a step below all those guys, yet he hasn't won a single game in the playoffs. And he's made the playoffs twice in his career. I don't want Drake May to be a Herbert, and it looks like right now he's going down that path. You need to find a way to have Drake May be clutch and win football games for you. And I'm not overreacting to the preseason. I've had this take for a few days now, but last night it showed. Again, you look at what Joe Burrow did against, I don't remember who he's playing, but some teams' backups. Drives right down the field, 2 touchdowns. That's exactly what you wanted to see out of Drake May tonight. Fortunately, 12 yards. He did run for a touchdown, so cool, I guess, but not what you want to see. Let's move on to the running backs. Ramondre Stevenson, your leading runner, 7 carries, 36 yards, 5.1 average, 13-yard run was his longest. Solid day from Stevenson. I thought he ran pretty well. Lan Larson, second running back here, 7 for 35. Solid day from Lan Larson. Yes, he was going against the third strings. Couldn't quite punch the ball in until his third try. Both Patriots running backs in the fourth quarter, Terrell Jennings as well, could not punch the ball until his third attempt. But touchdowns for both of them on tosses. So good job, Lan Larson. He unfortunately got hurt, so hopefully not too bad. He was wearing a boot after the game. Antonio Gibson, really nice return. He only had 26 yards, but on 6 carries. I liked what I saw out of Gibson as well. I think he makes this team. Terrell Jennings, 6 for 19. Not as impressive, but he had the touchdown. He looks pretty good. Travion Henderson, 1 carry for 18 yards. He was the MVP of the night with the 100-yard kick return, the catches. He put his shoulder down into people. Running backs really putting their shoulder into people, driving through contact, not going down easy, along with Efton Chisholm also doing that. So really nice. Drake May, 2 for 16. He had the nice first down run and then the touchdown run. That was really easy. Dobbs, 1 for 2. Touchdown run for him as well. And then Jalen Polk goes down with the injury on his jet sweep where he got 1 yard. Appeared to be an arm injury. We don't know what it is yet. Vrabel did not have an update, but still, your second-round pick, who was really, really bad last year with 87 receiving yards on 12 catches, goes down with an arm injury. He didn't look like he was going to make the team before. He doesn't look like he's going to make the team now after suffering what could be a substantial injury. But, and obviously injuries are never good. No, injuries are never good. You don't want to be injured. But I think Jalen Polk, this might be a good thing for his career. If you can place him on, also for the Patriots, if you can place Polk on IR for the entire season, give him the Foxborough flu, even though he did get hurt. And then next year, he gets the opportunity to compete again for another spot. I think that's really going to be good for Polk and for the Patriots. So you obviously don't want to see a receiver go down, but honestly not the worst case scenario for Jalen Polk. Javon Baker had a really bad game in the receiving stats. He didn't have a catch. Neither did Kyle Williams. Kyle had 4 targets. He should have had a touchdown, but like I said, Josh Dobbs threw it behind him. Leading receiver, Efton Chisholm, 6 for 50 and a touchdown. I really liked what I saw of Efton Chisholm. This race now for that 6th spot, which we don't even know will exist, in this receiving room is now between Efton Chisholm and Javon Baker. Those are your two healthy guys. Chisholm clearly won the battle tonight. There's 2 more opportunities for Javon Baker and a whole bunch of practices for him to win that back. But it looks like Kendrick Bourne's going to be out for some time. He got rolled up on. He isn't expected to be back for a while, and it doesn't seem like he'll play in the preseason at all anyways. So he's essentially out of it. But honestly, I don't know. He still could be in it because of the his past and his locker room. This receiver room is really tough because you want to keep an Efton Chisholm because he shows flashes, like last night, 6 for 15, a touchdown. You want to keep a Javon Baker because he makes good catches on the sideline. He is a different type of receiver than an Efton Chisholm and Jalen Polk and a Demario Douglas. He's that outside receiver that you don't have. You really don't have another Javon Baker. You have another Kendrick Bourne. You have another Jalen Polk. You have another Efton Chisholm. But he just attitude issues, drop problems. He dropped the ball yesterday, so not great. Did have some good special teams tackles, so that's cool. But yeah, so I don't know who they keep there. Chisholm right now, he's not in the lead. I think Bourne still is. But I think he overcame Javon Baker, who's probably the second or had the second best odds to make the team in that receiver room. I think now he has the third. Polk, I think he's off the team. Like I said, they could put him on IR, which I think will happen, but yeah. John Giles and Jeremiah Webb, your next two guys, 2 for 48 for Giles, 2 for 41 for Webb. Both those guys had nice, Jeremiah Webb had a nice yards after the catch play. He extended a little move the sticks curl route for about a 20 or a 33-yard gain. And then John Giles had a nice crossing route over the middle of the field where he got open. Really good throw by Ben Woldridge to convert a first down. Jaheim Bell, he had a nice screen pass for 18 yards. Travion Henderson, 3 for 12, all of Drake May's completions. Gibson, 1 for 11. Larison, 2 for 9. I thought he was pretty reliable. And then Matt Collins, Austin Hooper, Terrell Jennings, Kyle Williams, Javon Baker, all got targeted but did not have a catch. So yeah, that's your receivers. All right, moving on to some general things here. Actually, I'll go to the defense first. Woodson, your leading tackler with 5 total tackles, 5 solo tackles, and 1 quarterback hit. He almost had a tackle for loss, but he missed him. Thought Woodson was really good. He needs to get some more opportunities, but really good. Truman Jones, one of the best players on the field last night. 5 total tackles, 3 solos. Really good, number 54, if you want to watch him in practice on Sunday, if you're going to that, or the next 2 games, or if you're going to the joint practices in Minnesota. Just going to highlight some guys here. Mapu played late into the game. DJ James had the interception. That was a really, really nice interception. Alex Austin had a nice pass breakup. DJ James also had a pass deflection along with the interception. Hawkins had a pass breakup. Miles Battle had a really nice pass breakup. Del Pettis had a really nice hit. He played late into the game. Jordan Polk had the interception. So yeah, all around, pretty good night for the defense. You only allow 18 points. Yeah, so nice defensive game for the Patriots. DJ James, 11 yards on the return. And Jordan Polk almost took his interception back for a touchdown, but he was tackled out of bounds. Patriots favorable field position with the Gibson return, and then some penalties and some interceptions and stuff. And I think they took advantage of most of them. But yeah. Take a look at the kicking stats now before we get into the offensive line. Andy Borgales, 1 for 1 on field goals. 4 for 4 on extra points. 11 total points for him. 3 for 3 on extra points. John Parker-Romo, 3 for 3 on extra points. 1 for 1 on field goals. So you think, all right, they did the same. No. Andy Borgales' field goal is 22 yards. Parker-Romo, a guy that came from Carolina, not thought of. He's an afterthought. 57-yarder. I still think Borgales has the leg up just because he was drafted this year, and he's pretty much gone toe for toe with Parker Romo, and if they're equal, tie goes to the draft pick. So I still like Borgales, also like Borgales more, but whoever wins, I guess, is best for the football team. Parker Romo, if he continues to play well, Borgales struggles a little bit, then the job is Parker Romo's. So really, really nice. Bryce Behringer, 2-punch for 79 yards. You don't really want to see Behringer on the field. Thought he was okay. Didn't see much out of him. Also, Matt Gay is the kicker for the Washington Commanders, not Zane Gonzalez. 1 for 2 on field goals. He missed the field goal. All right, let's get to the offensive line. Drake May had the fumble. And yes, that was primarily Drake May's fault, but also Jared Wilson and Will Campbell's fault as well. They let their guy, I think it was a stun or something, and their guy got past both of them and got into the backfield to take down Drake May, who eventually dropped the football. So I'd give it about 80% on Drake May, 20% on Wilson and Campbell. Campbell, though, really nice game, really nice run blocker. We've known this. He didn't struggle too much besides that in the pass, besides the fumble and the pass blocking. But he was finishing his blocks, almost got a few penalties, but really nice game from him. Let's see what else we got here. I believe Ben Brown was subbed in for what's his face? Garrett Bradbury. I think it was before Drake May came out, but I don't 100% know. Let's see. Yeah. So center, no fumbled snaps. That's good. Jared Wilson did not get an opportunity at center. Alec Lindstrom injured. That's the one injury from today for the Patriots, or yesterday for the Patriots. That sucks. But Cole Strange had to go back in at center. So hopefully he'll be okay. Oh, also Lan Larison got hurt too, but yeah. And then my last thing here before I wrap this one up, Marcus Jones, I thought he was really bad in pass coverage. He let up, I think it was, he didn't let up too many catches, but there was one that was dropped, and then there was one overthrow. I thought he didn't do well at all. He was burnt on a few routes. And this is not Terry McLaurin. This is not, I don't even, who else would it be for Commanders wide receivers, but it's a step below their wide receiver 2 and 3. And he didn't look good. So not kind of concerning, but Alex Austin looked good, as he should have. DJ James looked good, as he should have. And I thought Marcus Jones, throughout his entire career, struggled in pass coverage. What other coverage is there? In man-to-man coverage, I thought he struggled. Last year against the Seahawks, he struggled. I think he's just not a great corner. I think he's a really good returner, though. So, yeah, that'll do it for this Patriots Real-Time Solo. I'm Theo Deasenhouse. Follow me, Patriots 3. Follow the podcast, Patriots Real-Time. 48-14, Patriots win yesterday against the Washington Commanders. I will be back to preview the Minnesota Vikings joint practices, which will be taking place next Wednesday and Thursday. And then the Patriots take on the Vikings, 1 o'clock, Saturday, August 16th. I'll see you then, and